Tonight we're beginning a series of investigations into cold cases in our area that need your help to solve the mysteries and bring closure to families who have been waiting for years to find out why they lost their loved ones.
On your side, investigator Jonathan Hardison reports that the mystery at the heart of tonight's case is who made a midnight call.
It's hard to know a lot about someone from one picture, but friends of James Hutchins might tell you this one could teach us a lot about who he was. Wearing fashionable clothes, that was a part of his signature style. James's friends also knew that smile. It belonged to a guy happy to help you with any need, big or small.
He would be the type of person that would have given somebody a ride had they needed it.
Sergeant Ellen Shire has been trying to figure out who silenced that smile and why for almost 10 years.
I have not received one phone call about any suspect or witness information. No one has came forward.
How unusual is that in your experience?
It's very unusual. Somebody's usually going to call because it's their loved one or they've heard something.
The irony of no calls in this case, it was a middle-of-the-night call that led James to his death. Investigators know he was hanging out at a friend's house in the McDonald's Chapel area till about 10:30 on the night of September 23, 2007. Then, at 12:22 a.m. on September 24th, 2 hours after he got home, somebody called him from this payphone in the Inslee area.
My gut tells me that he knew the person that called him from this phone. It wasn't a stranger.
Cell phone records show he came to this gas station, and that's when Sergeant Shire says the killer or killers got in his car and they drove off. What happened next? That's what investigators hope you can help them figure out. Because at 7 a.m. the next morning, a man on his way to work found James Hutchins' car parked on the side of Tower Road right here in the Sandusky community. His body on the ground beside the open driver's side door, shot multiple times.
I believe whoever shot him possibly inside the car, then got outside of the car and shot him multiple times once he fell to the ground. My gut tells me that he was taking them somewhere, and at some point they either decided to rob him, and he was shot multiple times, which makes me believe that it was very personable. You know, that what they did to him was very personal.
Detectives found him dressed in clothing none of his friends could ever remember seeing him wear. Dark clothing with a toboggan on his head. It wasn't a particularly cold night, so why was a normally sharp dresser dressed down?
Out of the 35 to 45 people that we interviewed, someone knows something, or they know the person that did this. Maybe they're afraid to come forward, but it's been gone for 10 years now, and I think that the family needs closure.
Do you think you talked to whoever it was?
It's a possibility. It is a distinct possibility that we did, in fact, talk to the killer.
Crime Stoppers is still offering a reward in this case for any information that leads to the arrest of the suspect. You have a tip, you can call them 254-7777, or we've got the link to the website and the digital version of this story on our WBRC News app.